For the first time since ethnic violence broke out in May 2023, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to visit Manipur on September 13th. But the run-up to the visit hasn't been without fresh tension. On Thursday night, which is on 11 September, clashes broke out in Personnam village, about 5 kilometers from Churachandpur police station. After miscreants reportedly attempted to destroy hoardings and other decorations prepared for the Prime Minister's visit. The police are yet to issue an official statement, but visuals from the ground show signs of property damage. The situation is, however, currently under control, with no fresh disturbances reported this morning. Meanwhile, Imphal is undergoing a dramatic transformation ahead of the visit, with heavy frisking, identity checks and combing operations are being carried out as part of the security protocol managed by the Special Protection Group, also known as SPG. The Prime Minister's itinerary remains flexible and could change due to security concerns. But for now, all eyes are on Churachandpur and Imphal as Manipur prepares for a long-awaited visit that carries both political weight and emotional significance. Let's now go live to our correspondent Mubasir Raji. Hello, Mubasir.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, Mubasir. Before we go into the preparation of PM's visit, let's break or decipher his absence from the conflict-torn state, which had sparked widespread speculation and political backlash for long. That silence is now giving way to the action, with the Prime Minister scheduled to land in Churachandpur in just a matter of hours. But how would you describe the public's reaction or the sentiments on this?
Well, as far as public reaction are concerned, it's too early to comment on the public reactions because
the authorities have just dragged the news about Prime Minister. Now, earlier there was people are suspecting, or people are already suspecting, that the Prime Minister would be visiting, and there was no official confirmation for such a long time. Only yesterday they have started openly confirming the visit of Prime Minister. As far as political leaders are concerned, this Congress and Communist Party have already said that it will be a mere photo op session, and nothing much could be done in a visit of some few hours to the state. Even Congress President Mr. Megathan have already made the remark that at least a day should be provided for the Manipur, as Manipur has gone through such trouble in recent times. But however, the Prime Minister decided to reach Imphal as well when he is visiting the other northeastern states like Mizoram and Assam. Yes, back to you.
All right, Mubasir. So, after nearly 2 years of ethnic unrest that has claimed over 250 lives, displaced thousands and drawn mounting national and also international criticism, Manipur is now under President's rule, as we know, and so following the collapse of the elected government in this context, how significant is the Prime Minister's upcoming visit, and can it, say, pave the way for political stability and also the formation of a popular government? Because especially after weeks of intensive consultations and high-level meetings.
Well, as far as... Am I audible?
Yes, Mubasir, you're audible. Do you want me to repeat the question?
As far as the importance of Prime Minister visit to the state is concerned, people are demanding, people from across the section of society are demanding Prime Minister make a visit to the state for a very long time, since the start of its revival. Even opposition parties and other national parties are also demanding that Prime Minister make a visit to the state. So it is people are taking it as a bad, and there is some kind of hope in the mind of people also. With the visit of Prime Minister, there might be some visible changes in the state. Only yesterday, I talked to some MLA like the MLA of Wangkri Assembly Constituency, and the Rajya Sabha MP, Mr. Naishin Pathananova, also tweeted that with the coming of Prime Minister bring a lot of positivity to here on Manipur. So there are a lot of expectations from this particular visit, particularly looking at the fact that he is visiting the state after such a long time, and many things during the course of just 2.5 years, drastic changes have took place in Manipur. So there are a lot of expectations. However, as far as the visit of Prime Minister itself is concerned, other than the ethnic violence and other stuff, the Prime Minister is scheduled to inaugurate and lay foundation stone for many major projects. In fact, the sources said that he will lay foundation stone for some 1,300 crore project in Kanpur district, Pitdown. And after that, he will visit Impal around noon and give a speech at this Kangla port. And then here again, he will, inaugurate some 1,400 crore worth project. So there are a lot of funds are expected to be pumped to Manipur just to catch up with the rest of the country, as Manipur has suffered a lot in recent times. So there is the feeling among the people and also among the political circle. We try to get reaction from BJP as well. Just 2 days back, BJP Manipur in charge, Mr. Ajit Propsade, along with BJP Northeast in charge, Mr. Sambit Pata arrived in Impal. He held a series of meetings in both here in Impal and also in Churachandpur. He already visited Churachandpur. And he had a series of meetings first with the MLAs of BJP, and then later on with his allied partner like JDU, NPP, etc., etc. So he had a series of meetings with MLAs. So after meeting with this MLAs, we or the people of Manipur somehow expected that there is the chances of some political development as well. Because visit of Prime Minister is a normal official practice, but such political activities might suggest possibility of even forming a popular government. That is what the people are feeling. Also because because of the fact that there is immense demand in Manipur for a popular government in the state. However, due to political instability as well as due to the recent ethnic clashes, the things so far Manipur is under pressure. But the expectations for President Bush continues. Yesterday itself, this MLA, Mr. Arun Kumar, who is an MLA from Wangri Assembly constituency, he admitted that there is a lot of pressure from the people towards the elected representatives that a popular government should be formed as soon as possible. Yes, that should be.
Right, Mubasir, well said. So now, coming down to the prime topic of this discussion, we understand that the Prime Minister will first land in Churachandpur, according to the latest updates. So, can you tell us, am I audible? Hello, am I audible, Mubasir? Hello, Mubasir? Mubasir, am I audible?
Hello.
Yes, Mubasir, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, that's the.
Yes, can you hear me, Mubasir? There has been some network issues on the other line. We're now connected with our correspondent again. Hello, Mubasir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, Mubasir. So I was asking you, we understand that the Prime Minister, we are now coming back to the prime topic of this discussion, which is the Prime Minister's visit. So we understand that the Prime Minister will first land in Churachandpur, according to the latest updates. But what's planned there in terms of events and development projects?
You know, the announcement made by the state government yesterday said that in Churachandpur, in Churachandpur ground, the Prime Minister will lay foundation stone for some 1,300 crore worth project. After laying foundation stone of this 1,300 crore worth project, he will come to Impal and here he will give a speech at this Kangla fort. Here again he will, he will inaugurate some 1,300 worth crore project here again. So as far as the development projects are concerned, there is a huge lineup of development projects. The key beneficiary, including women hostels as well as other key projects like hospitals, and even there are talk about possibility of some airport related development also, which are not confirmed as of now. But officially it is already confirmed that Prime Minister will inaugurate some major project in Manipur, and it is expected also because of the fact that due to this violence, ethnic violence in Manipur suffer a lot economically. There are many people, many displaced people who have no job, who have no economic needs. So a good economic package will do a world of good to people of Manipur. Yes, that's it.
All right, Mubasir. So according to the updates, there has been some issues going on there regarding the Prime Minister's visit. So as of now, since you're on ground, can you confirm that the situation is peaceful there?
Last night there was some trouble in Churachandpur district, some 5 kilometers away from this Churachandpur police station area. And there was some clashes between the police and this miscreants. I will say miscreants. However, the trouble continued for some time in the evening and also in the night.
Talk to the people in ground, these miscreants are worried that, since Manipur has gone through some troubled times, all the, cultural programs, etc., that the people are organizing in association.
People are organizing in Churachandpur district, they have some issue with it. But I think issue is resolved as of now. So at the moment, everything is perfectly fine, both in Churachandpur as well as in Impal. In Impal, as far as in Impal, major centers or major roadways have been decorated and new paints are being applied. And people new jumbo size this billboards are being put up. So since early morning, a lot of activities are going on in Nepal. New paints being applied, or whether the road being repaired, or the Kangla Fort is also renovation. Renovation are going on everywhere inside Kangla Fort. Yes, that's it.
All right, Mubasir, thank you for the updates. Are there any more updates that you'd like to share with the viewers?
The itineraries of the programs and all the details will be involved in just a while. That I can confirm, because Chief Secretary is giving press briefing just a while ago. So all the details, like when the Prime Minister will then Churachandpur, when he will again come to Impal, and then what are the projects that he is going to inaugurate, and all those stuff detail will be known in the mind. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mubasir. Thank you for joining us. And from the day the ethnic violence started, you've been giving us a ground report. We'll be expecting more updates on the Prime Minister's visit as well. Thank you for joining us. So, as the Prime Minister steps into Manipur for the first time since the conflict began, with major development promises on the table and the state still under President's rule, will this be seen as a turning point for healing and governance, or will this raise more questions about long-term accountability and representation? That is a question. To know more, keep watching Hornbill TV as we bring you more fresh updates.